Right, I probably should have taken some videos earlier, but here's my makeshift temporary first test run of my own on-demand hot water heating system off the highly thermal massed wood stove I have going right now. My laser thermometer is exceeding its 500 degrees Fahrenheit limit, but got the laser pointed up there at the thermal mass. I'm 250 right above on the bricks, ranging, yeah, 170, 160, 150, and that's going all the way up, kind of out of the way. So I'm 150, about a foot up, etc., etc. Anyway, so I've got my copper coil coming in through an outside water feed line into the stove vent stack. I have a coil that goes from where you can see it going in down there all the way up to there. And yes, this is just a test run, so this is not how it's going to be, but I want to see what comes out. And so I just have a bucket there to test the out feed before I hook this thing up to see what I'm actually getting out of here. This is an on-demand system that I home built that's basically pumped by the standard house water pressure. It's coming off a hose from a standard garden tap. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to pause this. I'm going to go turn it on and see what we get and see what happens. I have my safety glasses on, I'll put it that way. Bear with me. Okay, so running back in the house, I have it on very low right now. There's a very small amount of water coming through. I never did test or show the actual stovepipe temperature there. Who knows what it is inside of the coil that I've got. I'll show pictures of the coil. So I'm just standing back a little bit because obviously we're getting some reaction here. As it's starting to feed the whole line, it's going through the entire garden hose, cold water out, up in, then through the stove pipe coil. So soon I'm expecting this to sort of chill out a little bit, but obviously I'm getting hot water out, or at least hot steam. All right, here we go. We're going to simmer down in a second. And all right, hearing all kinds of bubbling and gurgling. There's nothing pressurized in here, so I'm not worried about explosion. That's why I did it this way, and I'm going to do it this way, or even if I go to a thermal siphon system, I'm not going to have it in any way pressurized. I don't want to deal with that, even with the temperature relief pipe or valve. I just don't want to go there. So definitely getting hot water out. Not a lot just yet as it's filling the hoses again. I turned it on very low. I didn't want to go full water pressure just yet. So yeah, again, first test here, and I'll brave it. Let's see what we got over here on the stove vent pipe. I'm reading in the range of, you can see, and this is all in Fahrenheit, so something around, let's give her a ballpark of 340 degrees. Maybe a little less, 330 to 350, 360. So definitely getting water out. It's obviously vaporizing it very quickly, turning it into steam, so I might want to go turn up the water pressure here and see what I get a more steady stream, although I do expect this to stabilize a little bit here in a second as water goes through. This coil's been heating all day, for whatever that means. Bottom line being the coil has been hot for, it's hot, and it's copper and it's inside there. It's, I never measured the actual length of coil I put in there, but let's just say it's a pretty tightly wrapped coil all the way through that length of stovepipe, which, the length of stovepipe, let's say 2 feet, 2.5 feet. I did extend it a little bit, so whatever the math is on that, you break out your pi or a square on there, or whatever you want to do on that, and tell me how long it is. But it was a pretty long copper pipe, but I used the freeze method to bend and do a nice coil on. I'll show photos of that later. At the moment it seems to be so hot that I'm not actually getting steady water pressure out. And again, this is just a test so I can figure out how to mitigate the high temperature of this. The end goal is to be able to utilize this hot water for washing hands, taking a shower. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to pause this and go turn up the water pressure just a little bit. Okay, back on. There we go. I have no idea, and I don't want to stick my finger on that because I'm imagining it's very hot, although I'm really tempted to, so I won't do it. Maybe just putting the thermometer, the laser, on there. I can see what the pipe's at, and I don't know. I don't know how hot this is going to be. Let's see if I can read this and film at the same time. I'm looking at 95 degrees out of there. That would be a touchable temperature. Over 105, I'd get nervous, so I'm going to go for it. Oh yeah, I got nice warm water. Oh yeah, I'd definitely take a shower in that. Does make me think, it gets a little bit hot. Well, it just got a lot hotter. It just got actually a lot hotter. I would guess, for me, 105 gets to be like hot tub unbearable. Still doable, but just really hot. Yeah, I would call that a pretty stable, 95, 90 degrees right there. You know, we got solid water flow through. I mean, I'd definitely shower in that no matter what. I mean, that's, I wouldn't call it the hottest shower in the world, but it's certainly not cold by any means. So that's working at a steady rate. I gotta watch my bucket filling up here again, and this is just a test system. And my stove is cranking pretty good, so I'm trying to see, what I can truly get out of this. I'm definitely running some coals here. And some wood. I got all vents open. I'm gonna close those, although I don't expect to see an immediate difference. And I don't have any kind of restriction plate in the, it actually just got a whole lot colder. I doubt that was due to what I just did, though. Or was it? Let's test it and find out. Maybe it was. It just got a whole lot warmer. So, it's pretty dramatic, seeing the heat flow through that. I definitely want to put some sort of restrictor plate in there, a baffle, standard baffle, which I just simply don't have in there right now. But I'd still absolutely shower in that in the outdoors in the cold and enjoy the heat. Not unbearable in either too hot or too cold. So far so good. I'm pretty happy with that. I got a whole lot of refining to do on it, but that's what I'm doing to make heat from hot water from wood. Peace.